Alright, hey guys, today's gonna be a bit of a different video, as you can tell, because I'm talking for once. I've been kind of debating this for a good, I don't know, couple of videos, whether I should or not. And if there's something wrong with the audio, let me know, because I can't really hear myself playing back. But yeah, today I'm gonna actually talk through the video. So let's get started. When we last left off, we were headed to a new mission, right? But we have that optional mission now, so we're gonna do that first, because that missions, as I think I showed in the last video, are the things that unlock your blueprints here. And the more blueprints you unlock, the better chance you have of not falling behind later in the game when it comes to such things as damage and options. So yeah, we're gonna hit just in case. You might notice I play with certain characters more than others. It's not necessarily a looks thing or anything like that, but just because I prefer the abilities and options of certain characters more than others, because they're just easier, I guess is the word. So
this might be useful in our work.
I do recommend for any characters that have it getting Vampire and Regenerate, as those as Vampire will have Finch, I think is the one that does it, where the character earns health back on hit. Yeah, they restore 1 HP per level, so once you get it to, I think the max is level 5 for this one, you get 5 HP back per melee hit. Pair that with Recovery, which generates 1 HP per level over time, and you'll have about a good 10 HP per second each time you hit an enemy, and this triggers. And as you might imagine, health is kind of a big deal. And also dutiful for dealing extra damage to primary targets. You'll notice that sometimes, what's her name? I think it's Amy. Amy will tell you that you've encountered a secondary target. And the way you deal with that is by having there is an ability specifically for secondary targets. That's Exterminator. And then Dutiful is for filling primaries. So those will be the big ones, or if there's not a big one, they'll just be all of the small ones. Like with this mission coming up, I don't think I showed you how to install skills, but basically you want to go to the exact weapon you want the skill for, pick the skill you want. I can't remember all of there are a lot of them, and I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. I'm going to use Pep Talk for my gun for the moment because Team AP is very necessary. It also doesn't affect your character, as I'm sure you've seen. The character, your protagonist character doesn't gain AP, they gain GAP, which is different. Yeah, you'll notice that some weapons have more ability slots than others. This one definitely has more. The second highest in the game is the most any weapon can have in the game is 4 slots. And so yeah. Here soon I think we'll encounter a way to get more abandoned God Arcs, which is how you get the skills. The game does kind of explain that, but Faith here has a sister named Hope. She will resell us any abandoned God Arcs that we've already collected at whatever level we've already collected them at. So the later you are in the game, or just depending on how lucky you get, because abandoned God Arcs are all RNG based, you may end up finding yourself with a level 5 really early on, which is really great, but I'm not that lucky, so we're not going to worry about that. So now that we've got everything set up, we're going to deploy now. Hope will also sell burst plugins, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. I'll explain what those are when we get there. Hopefully, I think it's shortly after this mission.
Systems green. Ash concentration is safe. Begin mission when ready.
Ooh, my heart is pounding. I do fire.
This place was pretty lively a long time ago. Here goes!
Round 1. Burst status ready.
I have beaten this game before, so if I kind of look like I know what I'm doing, that's probably why. But I'm not using that save file for this. It's mostly because there are certain story beats that you can't play again after you've beaten them. Notably the last mission, but we're gonna get there eventually. I don't know how long the series is gonna go for. I don't know how many parts it's gonna have. But I've been trying to do like 2 or 3 missions per video. So yeah.
Round 1. Burst status running out. Area confirmed secure. That was spectacular.
How dreadfully bland.
This is no sweat with you around.
I feel so hot.
We're waiting for you back home.
Oh yeah. We might be coming up on that soon. But I'm not gonna say what it is just in case, because I actually want you guys to watch it and not be told. So yeah, you get new blueprints for most of them. I do encourage you to try and experiment with blueprints. In my experience, getting to higher rarities and upgrades of certain god arcs and such will, when you get plus skills, when you go to install those, or just get the plus bonuses, you can, I think they give you higher bonuses for it.
That was a heck of a fight. I'm giving you my main dish at dinner tonight as a reward.
Weapons only go up to rank 7, so don't worry about like having to get like super high into difficulty or anything like that, because it won't. There'll never be a time where it's like, oh, you need like a rank 14. There's never gonna be a moment for that. You might notice I favor some weapons more than others. It's a personal preference. If you want something else, that's fine. By all means, go ahead. I do encourage experimenting. A lot of these weapons can be pretty fun, and I don't show all of them. I know I was showing some of them, like the twin fangs is what they're actually called. I know I showed off the scythe. The twin blades are pretty fun. The scythe is alright. I did show off. I can't remember what those are called. Heavy moons. Oh, they're biting edges. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember all of the names of the weapons. But yeah, I encourage experimentation. If you find a certain type of weapon that works for you and you want to stick exclusively to that, that is perfectly fine. Don't be afraid to do that, but also don't be afraid to experiment with different weapons, because you never know. You might find a weapon you like more than the one you first thought you liked, but the ones I mainly use are busters and longswords. Which is funny because if any of you guys play a game that this is kind of inspired by called Monster Hunter, you'll know that long swords and buster swords are two of the most popular type of weapons in that game. I also use long swords in that game. I rarely use buster swords in that game. But yeah, shields. I think the game does explain this, but I might as well explain it while I'm here. As you notice, bucklers are rather small. Yes, they're actually called bucklers. They're small, have the lowest amount of defense, but deploy the fastest. And the reason that, and you may be wondering, well, why wouldn't I just use one of the bigger shields? And that's because deploy speed can affect perfect guard window, and if you perfect guard, you don't take any damage at all. Now, if you're worried about getting timing down, there will be a skill later on called auto guard, and if you get that to the level, I think the max is level 5, which you have to in order for the skill to trigger. If you're not in the middle of doing any action with auto guard equipped, your character will automatically perfect guard any normal attack. There are certain attacks it won't perfect guard for you. We'll cover those later though, because they're pretty integral to what's going to happen soon. Also, please let me know if you guys want me to start with the second or the first two God Eater games. I'm not all the way through the first or second one, but I am starting to get there, at least for the first game. But yeah, you'll also notice that. Here, let me cancel this. Let me cancel the mission. So you'll notice it'll show you any known origami that some of them are already known before the game starts, so you'll already know the weaknesses because this, while it's not necessarily connected to the two games, it does still follow them. If you want to play this one before the other two, I would recommend doing that, as this one can... This one is a bit easier than the other two. Origami don't have as much HP. That doesn't go up in... It doesn't go that high up in difficulty, and the difficulty spikes aren't really that bad. And this can kind of get you used to the system before you do those. Anyway, you may notice it has a weaknesses bar. This one is weak to everything except for Divine. There are 4 elemental types of damage. Let me go back to my weapons here, because I'll know them when I see the thing. So in the previous ones, they would have a letter or 2. It's Blaze, Frost, Spark, and Divine. And if you ever are confused because you've never encountered, or because it won't tell you what the weaknesses for an origami is before you go and fight it, or if you're already in the thing and you don't want to cancel the mission, you can always come to the database to look up what any origami's weakness that you've encountered is. You'll notice that specifically Dread Pikes are weak to everything. That's because they're considered like the lowest rung or the lowest tier origami there is. Some of these have, 3 elemental weaknesses. The big ones will only have 1 or 2 most of the time. I think Cereal, the one we're coming up against, is the only one that has 3 for the medium origami, and then large origami will only ever have 2 weaknesses, if that. A lot of them only ever have 1. Just do be careful of that. It can be pretty bad if you don't bring a weapon with the proper weakness of an origami. Like, I could bring Drake, but I kind of don't want to. That sounds bad. Almost. Let me see if I can't install a skill on my shield. I should have some. Yeah. I think she does Venom, so I'm gonna put that for a 10% reduction of being venomed. Yeah, you'll notice I run through everything before I go to do my next mission, and that's just so that I can keep everything updated and everything, so that way I'm not falling behind on anything. You'll also notice there's a multiplayer function. There are some that absolutely require you to, some types of missions that require you to be online. like I don't think I have any. I think it's this question mark one here. But if you go into it, it'll give you specific types of missions for different types of origami, and then even if there's no one like actually playing online, it'll connect you with NPC types of actual characters, and they'll give you some help. But also, anytime you encounter a new engage skill out in the field during multiplayer, it'll automatically get added to your list of engage types. I think it's, I don't remember what the typing is. I think it's called PP or something like that, but you have to spend something to get.
You're in position. Begin when ready. Be sure to come home, okay?
Work time.
Follow orders and move out. Claire, make contact with
Different
secondary
engage skills.
target and begin pursuit.
On my completed save file, I still don't have anywhere near all of the
Round one. Worst is almost gone.
I don't have anywhere near all of the engage skills, so don't feel bad if you have hardly any. That's usually the way it is for most of the game, I'd say.
Rivals at dangerous levels. Prioritize survival above all else.
Oh, that stings.
Also, do remember that you have items. Delay mines, really useful for origami that are in the air, or origami that dash around but stay like within a certain limit of range. This origami is not well suited for my acceleration trigger type right now, as you can tell. Sariel are simultaneously one of the weakest, but also one of the hardest if you're going through melee. They suck for melee builds. But if you want to go with a pure range, they are perfect for that.
Bring it.
So if you do want to run a range build, please do that. I will not, because I like to use things like that. No, because I find the melee easier to work with most of the time anyway. There, you may have noticed before that I can't tell yet when origami are almost dead. There's a skill for that. I'm sure if you guys have been playing along with me for the game, you'll understand what that is. Cardiograph. Please do grab that. I would recommend having it on either your shield or your gun, because certain skills specifically for your sword are definitely more important on your sword than they are on your weapon or on your gun or something like that. You'll notice I won't update my gun that often. That is also because I don't use it very often. I'm only updating it for skill slots, and that's about it. I guess it's not bad, but it's not something I recommend you do. I would recommend updating your range, because I would like you to survive more than I do.
I didn't think it'd go this far.
Don't mistake me for like a high level player. I'm not. Not by a long shot. But the only reason I'm not is because I'm obviously not going to be following my own advice here.
Area origami silent. Work hard. I'd expect no less.
That was too easy.
How dreadfully bland. You performed
Yeah,
quite
don't-
admirably, everyone.
Don't forget to devour any origami after you've killed them. That is mostly to help with getting their materials, as you can get them from clearing missions, but you can also get them from devouring, and you can get any material you want from devouring, from an RNG point. All origami type materials are available for devour. Oh, see, I should use those from my next two, because those will actually help. Yeah. Burst starts are pretty fun to experiment with. The whole combat system in this one is pretty fun to experiment with, especially once we have actual burst start effects available.
To encounter one in a place like this. I suppose we should count ourselves lucky that we spotted it before it spotted us.
Is that an ash origami?
Yes, they're a new type of origami that appeared with the Ashlands. They're a whole new breed of monster.
Just a scratch from one of them will kill you. They devour in a completely different way from regular origami too.
They rob God Eaters of their resonance ability and explosively amplify their own oracle cells. They can also enter a burst state in the same way that you God Eaters can.
Lethal and inescapable. That sums up ash origami.
There's only one thing we can do now. Pray. Just hope to high heaven we don't ever have to engage one of them.
Okay. Yeah, that's some pretty unfortunate news that there's an ash origami around. I'm gonna walk around and see if anybody needs to talk. Okay, so Lulu's the one there. Yeah, fun fact about the residential block. There is a separation of boys and girls, but both cabins are open to both genders to come in and look around or talk to somebody that might be in them. I'm pretty sure that's exactly why they're open. Plus, both have an extra terminal in case the 4 in the bridge are too far away and you don't want to go through a quick loading screen or whatever. I guess. Yeah, she will tell you that it's not the first time that there's been an ash origami around. But we're not gonna focus on that right now.
wait to give this a try.
I do, okay.
A God Eater must always strive to improve.
So you'll notice how most like Hugo, Zeke, and Lulu, and your character as well, have 2 bands on their arms. And if I go talk to her, that'll be in the laboratory block. Claire is special because she only has 1. You notice how hers look quite a bit different than the 2 we have on ours. This is because she's a regular God Eater, not an Age. Age stands for Adaptive God Eater. There is another normal God Eater on ship, and that is Ricardo here. No, that gun has absolutely nothing to do with his actual God Arc. He uses a scythe.
Children, it is 3 o'clock.
Cool. Anyway. Anyway, Anyway, which one should I grab is the question, because it's Lightning and Frost. You know, we'll do this one. Since it should be a rank 2. No, it also does more damage. Yeah, something you might notice about weapons is that often the more damage that they have available for a tier, the less skill slots they'll have.
Situation is unchanged. Stay sharp, everyone.
Ooh, my heart is pounding.
By my family's name. Dive! Make contact with secondary target and use the suit.
Yes, that will do.
Round 1. Burst is almost gone. Please hit. Hero. Make contact with secondary
These,
Yes, that will do.
Kelmans, I believe is what they're called. I don't remember. I just call them Borgs because it's the first part of the name. You'll notice they have that face-looking shield on them. That does actually have a high amount of defense. It does have an actual high amount of defense and damage reduction. The tails are especially weak to slash damage. So if you have any slash type weapon, there are 4 slash types, I believe.
I have more in me.
The short blade, long blade, buster, and twin biting edges all do slash damage. If I'm remembering correctly, the shield does have a damage weakness to crush, which is also buster. It's buster, hammer, and I think that's it.
Round 1. Your status running out. Engage has ended.
Grovel until the end.
Alright, this'll get messy.
Origami activation response detected. Round 1. Watch your survivors.
I don't normally recommend staying this up close to an origami. They don't tend to take well to that. Even if you're standing right under them. But it does sometimes work depending on
Great
the
work, team.
situation.
The area is nice and quiet. There's a surprising lack of origami. Oh, please wait a moment. Something is... This is an emergency, everyone. Return to base immediately.
Yeah, we're gonna understand that warning here in a minute. I'm gonna let the cutscene play after this. I'm always gonna let the cutscenes play for any of you guys that are watching for story or anything like that. I'll probably mute myself just so I don't accidentally talk over the cutscene as well. We did get new weapons, Blade 2. I'll probably be getting that. You do unlock more clothing as you go through certain ones. You'll usually get those on the either first or last mission of a type of difficulty level, which means that we're probably going into difficulty 3 now. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up now so you guys can watch the cutscene when it comes up.
this response. It's an ash origami. Ranges 6 miles.
Huh? An ash origami? Are you kidding me?
Comparing with the database. No matching data found. It's an unknown type of ash origami.
Reverse our heading and retreat at full speed. We need to withdraw from this area immediately.
We're too late. It's already on us. It's so fast. Ash origami on a collision course.
What did you say?
Impact with rear cargo containers. Some are destroyed.
Is there something it wants in our cargo?
It won't stay away from the containers. They can't withstand anymore.
Was that Claire?
Container is breached. Ash origami is inside.
Just not our day. Let's move. Are you all right?
The container is...
Don't be stupid. Think about yourself. Damn the cargo!
Protecting that cargo is the duty entrusted to me.
There is an ash origami in that container. Don't just waltz in there.
What?
Is that a human? No, you don't. Seek! Okay!
I'm going in too.
Claire, aim for the hands, all right?
Got it.
Are you okay? Hey, come on, wake up. Live, damn it! You have to live! Whoa!
Are they alive?
You're awake. Why did you have to worry me like that?
Ma'am, our sleeping passenger awoke just now.
Whoa, whoa. Take it easy. You've been out for 3 days.
You've got quite a fan club now.
I would never have guessed that Gleipnir was using us to ship human cargo. I thought the reward was suspiciously generous, but I bought into it anyway.
Is that kid human, or...?
When the ash origami attacked, we recorded a huge resonance phenomenon emanating from the container. If we consider that this child was at the center...
I saw it with my own eyes. Somehow that kid did something that healed our friend's wounds. That sort of power goes well beyond human.
Listen, Claire. All of the people you see here are authorized personnel. Could you at least tell us what you know about this?
She is the hope of humanity against the Ashlands.
Huh?
We were told the contents of that container could carry humanity into the future. That it was potential.
So, according to Gleipnir, this girl is the hope of humanity.
I was certain it had to be a new type of God Ark, or something like that. Nevertheless, it is still my mission to safely deliver the container's contents, ma'am. Please return to course and continue to Mission HQ.
Hold on. Wait a sec. Are they gonna use that girl as a guinea pig or something? No way. That's not gonna happen. She saved our comrade's life!
Take it easy, Zeke. It's Claire's job, not ours.
Come on, that's... I mean, yeah, but...
We are going to fulfill our contract. Let's set out towards Mission HQ as scheduled. The girl is already out, however, and the container is damaged beyond repair. There may have been a shipping accident, but she's still a passenger on my vessel. As such, we'll treat her as we would any passenger. How does that sound, Claire?
My assignment is to deliver her safely to her destination. But I have no specific orders as to how she should be transported.
Great! So, do you think now we could stop calling her the girl, or that kid, or whatever?
Why don't we think of a name for her then? So cute.
What would be a good name for her? I'm really bad at this, so you decide.
Theme.
Oh, you like that one?
It suits her nicely. Theme. It has a sweet sound to it.
Theme. Theme. It definitely fits. Theme. Are you happy with that name? Theme. Theme.
Okay. As you can see, we clearly have a lot of people to talk to now. We're going to start with our newly named Fiend here, because I figured she's already here. Yes, she will start referring to us as her parent now. Let's see what Claire has to say about it. Alright, so I guess we have to go to the medical ward later. Yes, so now we are considered the parent of Fiend, since we did not shy away from helping her immediately when the Ashborn attacked. Yeah, the Ashbourne was quite a catastrophe. Let's go to the residential block to see if there's anything here. Maybe in the office. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hell, that has something to say. So I guess technically we were supposed to talk to Hilda first, but you know, it's whatever. Yeah, you'll notice that the mail cabin barely has anything to it as far as decorations go, or clothing, for that matter. Whereas the female cabin has quite a bit. Anyway. Okay. Alright. My brain turned off for a second. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I need to go back to the medical ward now.
Bias factor balance and metabolism are stable. Good. We should be all right. You heal incredibly quickly, even if you did get patched up by Theme. She's really taken a shine to you. You're an intriguing character, to be sure. Theme is... Sorry.